Okay, I had to get out of the city. It's not even a big city either, but oh my gosh. Yeah, I want to get back out here in the forest. I'm a hobbit. I'm back in the forest. Oh my goodness. I made some tea. Okay, so one of you left a comment on yesterday's video and you told me about the tea bags. And I guess there's plastic. They manufacture the bags with using some nanoplastic or something. So when you put it in, she said hot water, the plastic seeps into your tea. You know, they even got to the tea bags. What are they doing to us? Oh my gosh. But I will say my second cup of tea is, I just use cold water. So I'm wondering, is that okay? This is yogi tea. Oh, there's a message on the back. It says, laughter is the same in all languages. Well, isn't that the truth? I forgot about that. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I like this site here because there's all these trees in here and I'm going to put up my hammock. And the host said that it's probably going to be good for a few days, not just 2 days, but for a few days. I didn't do a reservation. I just came here and it said it was open, so. Yep. There's some clouds out there and they're rumbling. So if we get some rain, that's okay. I think that's a good thing, isn't it? Whoa. Okay. Okay. Cheers. Yeah, there's going to be some nice shade in this little area here. Okay. I just love it out here. It's so quiet. What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you throwing some scent on there? It's starting to smell bad, so he's putting some scent all over it. Oh my goodness. Why are you doing that? Oh, it stinks. It's like he's putting a... Is that a mouse? What is that? Is this a skunk? Oh my gosh. Oh, it stinks. Okay, I gotta scare him so he stop. Oh, he won't stop. Look at it. Look at, I'm waving at him and everything. He won't. He's just looking at me. You stink. Now he's gonna do. Oh, look at him. Oh my goodness. He's brave. Ugh, it stinks, let me tell you. It smells like an animal, like a scent. Not like a skunk, but it's not pleasant. Look, I can see his face again. He's looking at me. Oh, you don't think he'll attack me? He looks like he's fierce. Here's a quick question, and it's from Diane Johnson. Hi, Diane. Question: do nomads get to vote? Absolutely, yes. Everybody has a domicile, and your voting will happen in your domicile county, state and county. Now it says, where would you vote when it's time? Thank you in advance. You're welcome. Well, what I do, what most of us do, is we do mail-in ballots, okay? For as long as they're going to continue doing that. But I do a mail-in ballot, and it goes to my daughter in Cincinnati, and she sends it to me wherever I'm at. She sends it as soon as it comes. She sends it to me, and it gets in the mail, and I vote, and then I put it in the mail. Okay? Yeah, and I mail it in the envelope. So there you go. Now, a lot of nomads live in Arizona, and a lot of them have their domicile in Arizona now, and it's pretty easy to do. You can do it in Quartzsite. You can have your domicile in Quartzsite or Parker. Yeah. So what they do, if they really want to vote, it's an easy drive. I mean, Arizona isn't that huge. If you're in Flagstaff, going to Quartzsite is 4 hours. If I want to go to Tucson, it'd be 4 hours. Go to Phoenix, it's 2 hours. So yeah, some people actually do it in person. They just drive there on the day of polling. Yeah. So it's pretty easy. It's pretty darn easy. It's morning. I slept pretty good. Yeah. It's nice here. What'd you think of that squirrel? Oh my gosh. Yeah, it was right over here. Oh my gosh, yeah. So I talked to my friend Jack Moore, travels with Jack, yeah. And he's kind of an outdoorsman, and he said, yeah, I showed him little clippets. I said, what is he doing? It's like he's peeing all over the place. And he goes, yeah, there could be a couple different reasons. One is just he wants to three reasons. One, he wants to mark his territory. Number two, he's doing it so that because it's mating season and he wants to attract. Or number three, he's traveling and he wants to remember how to get back. But he said most likely that's not the case because out in the forest, this is his territory. He's probably just marking his territory. But he was just peeing all over the place. It went on for quite a while. Yeah, it was and it stunk really bad. So, yeah. Okay, well, you know what I'm going to be doing here? Yeah. It has to happen. I don't feel good unless I do some exercising in the morning. Go to the gym, or just because I'm out camping doesn't mean I don't want to get my muscles tightened up and do some isometrics, things like that. Yeah, and stretch. It just doesn't feel right if I don't do it in the morning. It becomes a habit after a while. So I'm going to get going with that. Okay? Got it? I'm going to use my own videos, exercise videos. It keeps me going. Keeps things moving along in progression. I think this prompted your question, and you asked me, Bernie MB, you said, what suggestions do you have for a bug out bag? Now, I'm going to leave the link for the bug out bag I did with Jack, traveling with Jack Moore. And we actually, 3 years ago in Quartzsite, we did an entire video on his bug out bag. He's very up and up on this stuff. But one suggestion that he has totally is the fact that you need to build a bug out bag for your region, because every region is going to be different. Being in Arizona is way 180 degrees from being in West Virginia, where he's from. So it's going to be so different. But I'm going to leave the link for this website. And what I did, I remembered, it's called the 5 C's. A C, the 5 C's of survival for your bug out bag. These are the things that you need. And they all start with C. The first one is cutting. You need a cutting tool, okay? Next, you need combustion, a combustion device. You need something to make a fire, okay? And I'm gonna leave this link for you. Next is cover. You need shelter. You need to cover yourself with a tarp, something, a tent, something. Next, you need container. Now that's because you're gonna want, and you don't want a lot. I'm not bringing a whole bunch of dishes. You probably need a fork and a spoon, right? You get real lightweight ones because you want to keep everything as light as possible in your bag, okay? But as far as a container, it will show you on here. Like one container can handle everything. You know that one thing that I heat up water in? There's a container. I mean, yeah, you can boil water in it. You can actually use it to drink from. You can do soup in. You can do all kinds of things with that, okay? And then cordage. You need some ropes. You need cordage. And to put up your tarp, things like that. Or to maybe put your bag up to keep it from bears and animals, things like that. Yeah. So, so there's your 5 C's. Now, I will suggest something else that I remember hearing, and I always keep that in mind. You know those packets? They're like packets of rice, and you got packets of tuna, okay? Now, he said what he does is he has in there packed about 4 or 5 of each, okay? I think it was called Corporal's Corner. I don't know. I should look him up. I haven't watched him in a long time, but really good. He teaches knotting and everything. Well, he said what you want to do is while you're getting, when the shit hits the fan, okay, and you need to get everything together, you make sure everything's in your bug out bag, especially for me traveling. My bug out bag is kind of like all over the place. Yeah, I'd have to get my bushcraft knife, things like that together to get my bug out bag. And, but he opens up the rice, and then he opens up a pack of tuna. He puts the tuna in the rice, stirs it up, and eats it because he needs those carbohydrates for getting started. And then in between, he can eat those, okay? So those are going to help get you going. And they're lightweight, and they're easy to pack. So get some of those. It's good protein, and it's good carbs, okay? So there you go. I'm going to leave the link for that. At some point, I'll do another video on it. It'd be great to have Jack here because he's really the expert on it. He has different items for different areas. When he came to Quartzsite, he pulled some stuff together that he might need for Arizona. It's just totally different. And I will tell you that there's steaks for, like, if you're going to buy steaks, not the kind you eat, but for your tent steaks, things like that. There's different steaks for back east because the ground is wet, and then there's different steaks for the desert, and they almost look like long nails because you got the caliche. But if you use those long nails for the desert and you took them back east and use them, they would just slip right out. So yeah, there's different things you're going to need for your region. Okay, so I'm going to end this. I love you guys very much, and I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, I got a friend coming up too, so might get a little bit of a view of him. I'll keep it, it's a secret. Be a surprise, okay? Okay, I love you guys, and yeah, please subscribe. And if you want to support me, don't have to, but if you do and you're so inclined to say, let's give Minivan Lee a couple bucks, go to minivanlee.com and click on gifts. The lowest one is $5, but there's other amounts too. So, and I know we're all hurting for money. So anyways, yeah, you know I love you.